You get stale.
Popcorn?
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
You forget about things like stale.
Popcorn.
Popcorn, stale popcorn.
Popcorn.
This is the
Stale popcorn.
Hello and welcome to the Stale Popcorn Podcast. I'm Steven, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Christopher. Chris, how are you doing?
I'm all right, Steve. I'm holding in a piss right now. Maybe it'll give me a little energy here if I seem a little...
You're pathetically predictable, like a moth to the flame.
Well...
What about my generous proposal? That's from Spider-Man. We got a show for folks. Your dead eyes. Your dead eyes insult me.
What's wrong with my dead eyes?
You're supposed to yes and me. You should, play off me. I thought you were going to say, it's you who's out, Gobby. Out of your mind,
Out? Am I?
Out! Oh, that's the wrong voice. I starred at this company. You want to see if we can just quote all of Spider-Man 1?
It starts off 7 minutes of opening credits.
Mm-hmm.
Stop the bus.
I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Oh, that's true. You're right. Yeah.
He's like, heck, I'd even take
who
that
am
guy.
I? Yeah.
Oh, I wish I could tell you this story starts with someone straight. No, what does he say?
Heck, I'd even be that guy.
Mm-hmm. But no, that's me.
That's me.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, we got a show for folks.
Yep.
Timestamps below if you want to skip around, take a jaunt. Hi, Shadow Cloud. Hi, Big Die. Chris, I got some news I want to share with you, pal.
Sure.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, are you going to tell me that they're going to do a new season? I don't want to hear anything else unless it's the release date for season 3 of Rings of Power, Steve.
I'm going to force you to hear something other than the Rings of Power.
I don't want to hear it.
No, you'll like this, I think. Peter Jackson said Lord of the Rings movies based on Silmarillion are finally possible. So they're in talks of doing other stuff.
Is this Rings of Power?
No.
La 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 la. I'm not hearing this.
Fine. I'll tell Big Die he might be interested. So they were just waiting for Christopher Tolkien to die, and then talk to
He's not dead. He's not dead.
He's dead.
Well, I mean, they're just waiting
Christopher
for
Tolkien, his son, so that they could talk to the younger generation of the Tolkien estate and get the rights to the Silmarillion and other stuff.
Now, Silmarillion, is that like a species? Am I supposed to know what this is?
Yes.
What episode of Rings of Power do they
You.
cover this?
Are you just digressing into the guy who only knows what Lord of the Rings is through the Rings of Power?
Yeah, I heard someone talking about Lord of the Rings at work the other day, and I'm like, oh, let me, butt into this. Before I got in there, they were like, oh yeah, Rings of Power is actually like really good. You got to watch that. And I just slowly backtracked my way. I was like, nope, I'm not.
Yeah, because you were going to commit some HR violations if you were to engage in that conversation.
I don't know if I could hold my fist back.
Just 2 Arthur fists.
I'd never been more close to hitting a woman, Steve.
Well, good on you for...
But I held back.
Yeah. Chris, do you like the Expendables?
Never seen one, but I've seen 2, 3, and 4. Just kidding.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Follow-up question. Do you like females?
Sure.
You're taking a
why
long
not?
time to answer that.
I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah. Well, get
Are
this.
they doing Expendagirls?
Close. Give it another try.
Oh, Expendables. I
Mm.
don't know.
That's pretty good, actually.
Am I getting close? Does it start with the X?
Yeah.
Is
Tentatively
it
called
Triple X, Return of Xander Cage, his wife. Because it's girl.
You're moving in the wrong direction, but it's the
darn.
Expendables.
Yeah, I like mine better.
Yours was better.
Expendables? They're all named Belle?
Mm-hmm. No, that's just the tentative
Bella
title.
Thorne?
Mm-hmm. Bella Swan.
Ramsey? Belle from Beauty and the Beast? I don't know what her last name is.
The gang's all here.
Yeah, so it's those 4. That's quite the interesting crossover.
It really is.
Bella Enchanted.
That's not
Cinderella. What?
Keep going and keep reaching.
That's it. Yeah. Go on, tell me about this terrible or great.
Arguably terrible, but great movie. The new version will reportedly be an origin story set in the 1990s during the height of the Y2K era tension and global uncertainty.
Wow.
Yeah. You got news, pal?
No, nothing that tops these 2 that you decided to take 10 minutes on.
Hey, listen here. If you can take 10 to 15 minutes talking about Smallville, I can talk about things I want to talk about.
Leave in the comments. What would you rather hear, Smallville or about Expendables? Let us know.
You been watching anything?
I've been seeing Smallville.
Oh, you rat.
I wasn't going to say anything, but now that you bring it up, it's my turn.
Fine, I will
It's
set the
my
timer.
turn.
You got 9
gotta
minutes.
listen to this.
All right.
What's going on last we spoke about this, Steve?
I couldn't tell you, and I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. Clark's mom is governor.
Oh, that's true.
Governess.
She still is.
Mm-hmm.
Lana, she's been dating Lex. I don't remember if I told you that.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of an item. Guess what? Lana and Lex had premarital sex.
Oh, goodness.
And Lana is pregnant with presumably Lex's baby.
Mm.
Now, Lex, he gets down on one knee and he says, "Will you be my bride? You don't let us raise a bastard child." Is it still technically a bastard if they're married and then it's born?
No.
Or is he's good if you're married? Or is it?
It depends. If the baby comes before the wedding,
then a bastard.
Yeah.
If she's like 9 months, they get married the day of the delivery.
Mm-hmm. Checks out.
Non-bastard.
Mm-hmm.
Don't got to name it Snow or nothing.
Yeah.
Well, he gets down. "Hey, will you marry me?" And she's like, "Normally, what do you say if someone asks you to marry?"
Yeah.
Yes or no, normally. And she's
one of
like,
those, yeah.
I'll get back to you, buddy. And then there's like a couple days where she's not saying yes or no, and Lex is like, "Hey, remember that conversation we had, you know?" And she's just like, "I don't know. I still kind of got a thing for Clark. No matter," she's like, "I'm going to love him no matter what. And I love you too. So it's Sophie's choice." She ends up saying yes, sure, why not? And then she has this brilliant idea. On the day of the wedding, she concocts this idea because she's like, "I still like Clark." And she knows he's got some secret. She wants to figure out what that secret is, Steve. Mm-hmm. So what does she do? She says, "Hey, Chloe, I got a little gift for Lex down in the wine cellar," because she's living at the mansion, the Luther mansion.
Natch.
"Hey, can you go get that?" And Chloe's like, "Okay." So she goes down there. She gets in there, and Lana shuts it and locks her in. She doesn't know Lana did it. And then she's locked in this cellar, and she's calling Lana, and Lana, she ain't answering. She's hiding. She's like a little crooked mouse hiding in that cellar. So who does Chloe call after Lana won't answer?
Ghostbusters.
No.
And then Clark.
And Clark super speeds right up there, even though he's kind of getting loosey-goosey with his powers, but still somehow no one has seen it.
He's only now getting loosey-goosey?
Well,
from every episode you've described.
He's very loose. He's loose with the goose and the powers.
Mm-hmm.
But normally, like, you would think, like, in the Luther mansion, and they've done previous episodes where they're like, there's cameras everywhere. And it's like, obviously, there's security, there's people, like it's a rich person's mansion. But he doesn't care about any of that this season. Super speeds down there, breaks the door, opens, "Hey, here you go." And they don't see Lana, but Lana sees it, so she knows his power.
Mm-hmm.
And then later that day, Chloe and Clark are talking, and she's like, "Go out there, buddy. Tell her you love her. You can't let her marry Lex. Lex is a bad guy." And Clark's like, "All right, I'll tell her my secret." So then he's going to do the whole explain his powers, which he actually told her before. And then she ended up getting in a crash and dying. And then he went to Jarrell and he's like, "Hey, buddy, can I get like a Groundhog Day situation?" And then he does that. And he stops that, but it was like a eye for an eye, and that's how Jonathan Kent gets murdered. Oh. Soul for a soul.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, "I can't tell her," because that was the reason, I guess. It's kind of funny. He has this conversation with Martha, the mom, and he's like, "I'm going to tell her." And I'm like, "Remember that 18 episodes ago you did, what? All right, whatever. Poor Jonathan died for nothing."
Oh.
And he's like, "All right, I'm going to talk to you, Lana. I'm going to tell you." And she's like, "Don't say it. I know. I'll see you at 5 o'clock. I'm calling off the wedding." And he doesn't know she knows. And he's sitting at the barn waiting. Oh, it's 5:10. She ain't here. 5:20. And then he runs off to the wedding. She's out there getting married to Lex because Lionel found out about the little hatch in her plans. And he's like, "What, you're going to break off with my boy Lex? That would destroy him." And he's like, "Clark's secret." And Lionel knows it. And he's like, "Well, if you don't go through this wedding, I will kill Clark.
Lionel will kill Clark?
That's what he says. She's like, all right, I guess. And so she goes through the wedding. I'm like, he's a superhuman.
He's a Superman.
You've seen it, And then she's like, get away from me, Clark. So she's doing it to protect Clark, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's married to Lex. She's a little depressed. Something happens. And you remember how she's pregnant with the baby, Steve?
The babe with the power?
What power?
The power of voodoo.
Voodoo.
Do what?
Got the power of the babe.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor's like, oh, something happened. She fell. Sorry, you lost the baby.
Oh.
Sad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then another doctor comes in and he's like, you lying to me, girl? I can see through you. And she's like, what? What are you talking about? And you're like, you were never pregnant. She's like, what? You acted like you got pregnant. You took these fake drugs here just so that you could marry into Luther, get that money. And she's like, what? And you find out Lex kind of faked the whole thing, made her think she was pregnant, manipulate. Now they're married.
Sorry. Lex made her think she was pregnant.
Yes.
If I may.
Yes.
How did he go about stopping her cycle? Was it?
Gave him some drugs, I guess.
Oh, really?
She thought it was prenatal vitamins.
Okay.
He's probably pouring some bleach in her drink and she never noticed and
Yikes.
slipping some Vicodin, throwing in some Adderall and some meth.
Can I ask? So he made her think she was pregnant.
Uh-huh.
Was there a test done? Was a stick urinated on?
They don't show, but I think she's not the brightest bulb in the bunch. I don't know if I've kind of relayed that to you.
Well, yes.
She's the type of person that would believe she's pregnant for, 3 months. And
3 months?
It's been a few months. And granted, she did not get any bigger whatsoever.
Well, that depends on the woman, but I get what you mean. Well.
She's not the brightest bulb. So we'll see what's going to happen.
Lex is doing this because
they haven't revealed the whole thing, but I think he wants her to marry him. And it's kind of like, oh, she's pregnant. Normally it's the other way around, but
yeah.
But he's like, well, she'll probably stick with me if she's got my baby.
Mm-hmm.
And there's that. So I guess he's a bad guy. I'm still more Team Lex than Clark, not going to lie, because Clark's just so annoying. I boo him every time he's on the screen.
Yeah, interesting.
But anyways, fun show.
Yeah. Well, you've been watching anything else, pal?
I only seen The Punisher. You seen anything else?
I saw The Punisher.
You saw it?
I saw it.
You like it?
One Last Kill, The Punisher special, which it should be called The Last 87 Kills when you think about it, because he murdered
but it's not
many
the last,
folk.
because he's in Spider-Man.
He's in Spider-Man.
So why call it One Last Kill?
Just call it this Punisher special or something. This seems so random to have this out like right now, because you should have done this 10 years ago when Punisher was, give him his own movie, They just didn't have the cojones.
No.
If they would have had this as a full movie, like with John Bernthal.
You mean with like an end?
Yes, with an end, an actual story, people you care about. I don't know, anything else that would... So you liked
didn't
it,
like
right?
it.
Listen, I liked it, but it just seemed weird to do and have. And it's like...
And you know me, I love the Punisher, Steve.
Yeah.
I like John. It's like, 50 minutes long?
Mm-hmm.
I bet you can guess what I hated about this. Tell me, Steve.
Oh, yes.
Tell me.
What's real? What's not real? Is that Karen Page? Is that his real wife? What's a dream? What's not a dream?
Yeah, a lot of that.
That's 20%, 25% of the...
Yeah, and it starts off with, the first 15 minutes is just him insane.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, oh, he's normal. Oh, he's insane again. Is him and Blondie...
Karen.
Were they ever a thing?
I think he had kind of a middle school crush on her, and he always wanted to, but then he kept getting insane.
And like the plot, it just ends out of nowhere because it doesn't wrap up. I'm like, what? That's how it...
Yeah, like nothing was...
It just
seems
resolved.
like nothing was addressed, nothing was resolved.
It seemed like episode 3 of a season.
Yeah.
There was like 7 more episodes, but they just did a movie. I guess a TV movie? What do you call this?
Yeah, I don't even know. A waste of time, honestly. But
my pros, or do you got more cons here?
Let's see. It lacked stakes because, he's going to live.
Yeah.
His suit was stupid, really bad downgrade. I hated his suit. Everyone's talking about that CGI shot where he's falling off the roof and it looks like PlayStation 2 cutscene.
Yeah, it looks like one of those car test dummy videos.
Yes.
Yeah, I kept seeing that clip before, and I'm like, it can't be. Like, I just assumed someone had, like, doctored it or something, and I'm, like, watching, like, oh, this is the shot. And I'm like,
oh, wow.
Oh, geez.
And there's been a lot of controversy, a lot of discussion on that because it looks real bad, right? But then I can't remember, somebody said that shot is mostly practical, and that's a stuntman, like, actually performing that stunt, and then John Bernthal's face on there. And I'm no VFX guy, but undoubtedly, it just looks bad. So I'm like, just don't do it. Just don't put that in there. Fall better. Do a better job falling. No, but
well, they did a couple of falls like back to back within like 5 minutes, and they do this slow motion
that makes it look really bad.
And I'm like, what is your thing? Because he falls on top of like a radiator or something. That was the one. And then later he falls off, and he's on like some board things, and then someone jumps at him. And he's like, instead of letting this guy land on me from like 15 feet down, I'm just going to roll off and fall like 50 feet
onto a bus
some
and then
buses.
onto the ground.
And I'm like, what's the logic here, buddy?
Roll left. Roll left. Like, that's
do like a little somersault or something,
hug the wall.
Buddy.
Like, like, what are you doing? It could be argued he was bashed in the head 1,000 times, so he's not all there.
I mean, he is crazy, I guess, in his defense.
It just seemed weird and pointless. Like, I don't think anyone's going to come back to this and be like, oh, look at this fight scene, Like, no, because we've seen this all before, done better. No stakes. Nobody cares about anyone else than the Punisher, and it's just pointless. So,
yeah, I thought the fight scenes were good to watch, but it's like, I'm not going to really come back for it. But I'm like, this is cool. Yeah. And they did this wobbly cam. Is that a thing where it's like, it's not shaky cam because it wasn't like shaky as fast, but it was like a slow mo. You notice that?
I don't think I noticed that. I think I was kind of getting checked out a little bit.
Oh. Because when they were fighting,
trademark that.
I was just like, what is this? I mean, I don't love it, but it was better than shaky cam, I guess.
Yeah.
But the movie, it just seemed pointless to me. And I like it. Like, I like The Punisher, but I'm like, I got nothing out of this. It got a 73% critic, 86 audience.
That seems high.
It does.
I'd give it like a 6, and that's me being nice.
I'd give it like a 5.
You don't need to waste your time on it. But you want to talk about the meat and potatoes?
All right, let's go. Patatas y carne.
Yes, very good. Con arroz con leche. I love arroz con leche. Anyway, so we're talking In the Grey, directed by bloody Guy Ritchie, made famous from bloody Sherlock Holmes 2.
Game of Shadows.
Game of Shadows, yeah. Snatch, the bloody Gentleman's Warfare, whatever that's called.
Guy Ritchie's The Covenant? Is that what it was called?
Guy Ritchie's Covenant? Is it? That's
Jake
the full
Gyllenhaal.
title?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Anyway, hubris.
He did Fountain of Youth, starring John Krasinski and Natalie Portman.
Very curious. So you might know this.
Wrath of Man. That one was fun.
Never seen it. Wrath of Man?
It's got my boy Jason Statham. So I've seen it.
Yeah.
And you'll never guess the plot of this. Something happens to a family member, I believe, and he gets revenge.
I saw that exact trailer before this one. I was like, is this the Beekeeper 0.5 or what is this again? Yeah. The same freaking movie. He does those movies, Fast and Furious movies, and then the Meg every once in a while. That's all he is. But
it still makes me laugh that maybe I talked about it on here, but I was watching a documentary on John Wick like last year or something. The stunt coordinators, they had these like the cool, like iconic John Wick scenes that like gung fu, that like you hadn't really seen in the movies really before John Wick. And they were going to use it on this like terrible Jason Statham, like 2012 movie. And I'd seen that movie. Yeah. And Jason Statham was just like, I don't really want to do that. And then they're like, okay.
What do you think he regrets that? He could have been the next John Wick.
I'm sure he does.
Or do you think his reputation as that action guy would have just been, this is just another Jason Statham movie?
It probably wouldn't have been as good. I don't think you would have got as much drive without Keanu. Because this is Keanu coming back.
Yeah. He hadn't really done a whole lot of action in a while.
I think people like Keanu, and this was as down as he had been. And I think they just like, it's like Brendan Fraser. You're like, you want him to succeed, and you hear, and people are like, "Oh, you see that new Brendan Fraser?" And you're like, "Hey, let's go, buddy!" And
The
you
Mummy
get
4,
into it.
coming back for it. Yeah. Anyway, so in The Gray, sorry,
Guy Ritchie also directed Aladdin.
Really?
Yeah, apparently I never seen it, but
That movie was four
And
balls, man.
King Arthur. I'm looking at his list here. Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Really? He's got a flair for movies that are almost good.
Yeah. They're all kind of the same tier, because did you see the Ungentlemanly Warfare?
Yeah.
You're like, that's fun, but like, it's like spicy Italian at Subway, you know? You're like, yeah, it's good, you know? I won't like regret this most of the time, but it's not.
It gets you filled
it's
up.
not a Little Caesars with Crazy Crust, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yes. You know what you're getting. You're not going to have diarrhea afterwards. So,
except apparently Fountain of Youth, you got diarrhea after, because it got a 35 and a 38. I never saw it, but so I guess that one you did.
It was between this and Obsession with Curry Baker. And the reason we chose this is because we're like, oh yeah, Guy Ritchie, Italian sub. It's got Jake Gyllenhaal and Henry Cavill, which we both love. We love the Jakes. We love the Henrys, right?
I didn't even know Obsession was an option. Do you want to guess the Rotten Tomatoes on that?
On Obsession?
Yep.
It might be high. Maybe
94% on both. Instead, you've made us watch this, which got a 47%.
You can choose next time. I don't do well with scary movies. I don't do well. So like we got to pick them. And that one was a gamble. Maybe we should have watched that one. You come back next week. Tell me how much you liked it, because I know you'll probably watch it.
Maybe.
I can't do that scary movie stuff.
What, you ever seen Obsessed with Idris Elba?
No.
And Beyonce Knowles?
No.
Oh, it's fun.
Wait, let me guess. Does somebody cheat on somebody else?
Yeah, I think so.
One of the tenets of those BE2 movies.
Speaking of Tenet.
Yeah.
Can you remind me what that movie's about again?
They fight buildings.
The Bloods and the Crips.
Gosh. Speaking of the Odyssey.
Oh.
A lot of controversy happening with the Odyssey. You hear that?
Why, what's happening here?
Well, they cast controversial folks as Greek people.
Who?
They got Lupita Nyong'o, a black woman, as Helen of Troy.
And?
People are up in arms. They're rioting in the streets.
Ellen and Troy, like Troy from Community?
Got him. I think that's what Christopher Nolan had in mind when he was casting, so we'll give him a pass for him. Yeah, people are just hemming and hawing about that.
What was the other one,
they got the giants
Steve?
who were wearing plate armor in the Bronze Age, you know.
What else, Steve?
They got, allegedly, Elliot Page as Achilles.
That's kind of odd to see.
Son of
I was trying to tee you up here for 5 minutes. I'm like, come on, say Elliot Page. Say Elliot.
You got a good one, though. That's good.
I almost said it for the first one with Lupita, but then I was like, sounds a little racist. I'm like, that's kind of odd to see. And I'm like, well,
it's odd to see a black woman in a movie. You were thinking it.
I know. So I was thinking it, but I didn't say it. I just want you to know
the
that.
That's odd to see the Elliot Page as a Achilles,
which
is rumored. Everyone's hemming, everyone's hawing. But how does this relate to In the Gray? It doesn't.
Yeah. How did you get here again?
What did we talk about?
Guy Ritchie, Obsession.
Oh, Beyonce Knowles.
Okay, yeah. Beyonce.
Idris Elba.
Obsessed. You're like, did they cheat? And I said, yeah. And you said, that's Tenet. And I said, speak about Tenet. Tell me
they
that.
Buildings and then...
buildings, and then I guess Tenet, you went, okay. So, yeah, I'd say this movie is all right. I don't know. It's a fine. I mean, I give it a 6.
Really? I gave it a 5.
Really?
Yes. And I'll tell you why. Don't go watch this in the theaters. Don't go watch this, in my opinion.
Really?
I didn't like it. Spoiler alert. Nobody's heard of this movie, and rightly so, because this is a tax write-off. It's a money laundering scheme. This movie, have you ever seen a movie, Christopher, where the heist, they're doing the planning phase, and then maybe the planning phase is like 10 minutes long, and then the execution of the planning is like the fun part of the movie? You weren't listening, were you? You rat. You.
Sorry, I was doing research. What the
Fine, you know what? I'll talk to the
yeah,
audience
the
here.
planning.
No.
Yes,
Screw you.
yes, sure.
Screw you. The
They,
plan.
they plan. He's
Gosh.
like, all right, step one, you got to do this. Step two, we're going to do this. Plan A, plan B, plan C. I get it.
Putting together a crew. Yeah. In most movies, that takes up a little chunk. And then the fun part, you get to watch them execute the plan. Well, Guy Ritchie thought, you know what? Let's flip that on its head and have 70% of this movie be the plan, and then
Sure.
30% of it the execution.
And then like another 5% that something happens, and then 10% of fixing that.
So 115% suck.
So
And-
you got about 5% luck, 20% skill.
20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 15% pain, and 100% reason to
Remember your game.
remember the name. Oh, I thought it was remember the name.
You must have got some sort of parody or something.
Well, how do I know the rest of it, but I don't know the actual part of it? Am I retarded?
I think so, yeah. I remember, I always thought they said 50% instead of like, it was a 10% luck, 20%
20% skill, 15%.
Yeah, I thought it was 50. I thought he was saying 50% power of will. And I remember like as a kid adding up, I'm like, this guy is like retarded, or it's like this adds up to like 135%. And then it finally clicked on me years later, like, oh, I think he's saying 15. That makes more sense.
Yep.
Anyways,
Who sings that, by the way?
Fort Minor.
Yes.
I thought you had a bit here. I was waiting. I was like, is he going to get me?
Nope. Genuinely just wanted to know.
Okay. Fort Minor. He was part of, I believe, Linkin Park.
Really?
I think he was like the rapper guy.
Ah, the best part of Linkin Park.
Yeah, the rapper.
I like that Linkin Park and Jay-Z song. I'll tell you what. Did you ever hear Lil Wayne and Imagine Dragons together? We're talking Culture Clash. That
Can't
was pretty
imagine.
good.
Really? It's called
it's actually
Culture
pretty good.
Clash?
No. I'm just saying it's a cultural clash to have the white boys mixed in with Lil Wayne. He raps a verse to Believer.
I'm a believer.
6 foot, 7 foot believers on my foot. Real G's moving silence like my foot. Gosh, what are we doing?
We're just doing
This movie
anything not to
sucks.
talk about. I didn't actually hate the movie, but it's like every other Guy Ritchie. What I was doing while I was ignoring you earlier
Yeah.
is because like he doesn't have like any great movies, but none of them that I've seen are actually like stinkers. But like his last ones he's done. So like I'm sure this movie is not going to make that much money. I dare say it'll probably lose money because I don't know. I never heard anything about this movie. And I'm sure it cost like let me see if I got the budget actually.
122 is what I'm guessing.
I don't got it here, but I'm sure it cost a good amount. And like they all look good, got good class, good actors. But the last one, Fountain of the Youth, that one 180 mil. I don't know what the gross is, but I guarantee it didn't make that back. That was a straight to streaming one, I'm pretty sure. The Ungentlemanly Warfare one, budget 60 mil, box office 29. Guy Ritchie's The Covenant, budget 55, made 22 mil. Wrath of Man, budget 40 mil, made 104. So you need that Statham here to actually.
Yeah.
But like
Who'd have thunk?
most of them, I guess like Aladdin, I mean, I'm sure that made a bunch, but
I think I know his niche here is he makes movies that sound great on paper, but don't do well, / aren't that good. Man from U.N.C.L.E. You got Henry Cavill as a spy in the 60s with Armie Hammer. A remake of the old TV show. Sounds great on paper. King Arthur with Charlie Hunnam. Sounds great on paper. With Bend It Like Beckham. You remember he's in there?
yeah, from that one movie we watched, Dune, not Dune. What's that sci-fi? You know what I'm talking? Moon Knight.
No.
What was that called? The Zack Snyder one.
Oh, Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon. What are you looking at me
Yes,
like
Charlie
I'm
Hunnam.
crazy? When are they making a third one of those?
But my point being, Guy Ritchie, all sounds good on paper. Like the Gentleman Warfare, it's got Jack Reacher, Hardly Know Her,
Yeah.
shooting arrows and Nazis. I'm like, that sounds fun. But then his movies is just not that great. I mean, is it that just me?
Well, going back, King Arthur, budget for that, 175 mil, made 148. So most of his, I guess movies nowadays obviously aren't doing as well, Steve. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
But I think all of his movies are just like in a it's a C or a B. It's not really getting above.
Yeah.
And this one was probably a C for me.
Low C, yeah.
We've seen this genre from him a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't add anything new to it. And it's one of those movies, I'm sure if you ask me in 2 years, I won't.
2 days.
I won't remember what happened. Or maybe it's one of those you watch like you're watching 30 minutes in and you're like, I think I've seen this, haven't I? Like, it's going to be very forgettable because it's like nothing really that memorable about it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing like terrible, really. Like, like the plot is fine, nothing great. It's fun scenes. I mean, I liked, I guess, pros. Like, I like how it was short, gets to the point.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just not really much to go with.
There's really not.
Yeah.
It's full of Guy Ritchieisms where the main people they think they're cooler than they are. Jake Gyllenhaal has a weird accent sometimes. It's like a New York accent sometimes. And then they have this team where, I don't even want to go over the plot. They try to get this chick out of the island. The dude's embezzling money or something, I don't know, $1 billion. The whole point is they're coming out with this plan to get this chick off the island should the event occur. And they have this team full of people. Some of them die, but you do not care.
Yeah.
Because
you're
gun
like,
to your head,
that's
you don't
sad
know his
this
name.
guy died. I have no idea what his name. I guess he's a kid. I don't know.
Yeah, and it took me a while to realize that one of the guys actually died in an explosion.
Oh,
and I was like,
drone drop.
Yeah, the drone drop guy. I was like,
sad. That one guy died,
good.
I guess.
Darn. Yeah, it's just not grabbing me, you know?
I saw this like 2 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe in the movie I could have remembered what the villain's name is, but I can't even. Escobar, is that his name?
Salazar.
Slytherin. But like, do you know any character's name without looking it up here?
I remember Bronco, and that's it.
Is that Henry?
I think Bronco is Jake Gyllenhaal's character.
Oh.
Yeah, nobody has any personality. They try to tell some jokes, which I was sitting in a row of cackling hens.
Yeah, people in mine were laughing too, and I'm like,
I was like, have you? Do you? This isn't funny.
It's like fun. It's someone you're like, hey, I appreciate you trying, but it's like it doesn't warrant to laugh.
It doesn't warrant an absolute witch cackle from 2 seats over that this lady did, and all women. I think they were all just wanting to see Henry Cavill take his shirt off, which I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I paid a ticket for something. I'm not leaving with nothing. Yeah, it just was not as funny as it wanted to be, and it's just bland. Unseasoned chicken and broccoli. It'll get your stomach filled, but at what cost?
I mean, I think it's fine to throw on while doing the laundry or whatever if you're into it. But if I were to rank my Guy Ritchie's,
Sherlock's,
I go Sherlock Holmes 1, Sherlock Holmes 2, Wrath of Man is my top 3 here, Steve. This is probably the worst. I don't remember if I actually watched King Arthur.
It's bad.
I never saw Aladdin. I guess the only ones I've seen from him are those 3 I just said and this. So it's my 4th favorite.
What about The Gentleman?
Oh,
you see The Gentleman?
I saw
one's
The
not
Gentleman.
bad.
I'd say it's my 5th favorite. It's not as good as those. It's probably his worst movie. I don't know. I mean, not as bad review-wise as The Fountain of the Youth, but this one got like I said, 47% critic, 83 audience. So
yeah,
the audience kind of liked it. And again, I don't hate it. I thought it was just fine, but I feel like all of his movies are just fine. I'm kind of surprised because I feel like he's pumping them out like pretty quick. Like I feel like a Walter White situation with a car wash because it's like, can you pump out this movie? Can you get like 1, maybe 2 a year? Just have it like pretty generic. Don't add anything different. And
that's
we
what
can
I'm saying.
launder.
Money laundering,
like
tax fraud.
That makes
because there
more
was no
sense.
marketing for this.
Yeah,
no marketing. Nobody's heard of this. Well, I think we learned a lesson here, pal, and that is I would like to put you in charge of choosing the next few.
What was the worst? Have I ever had any that we just hated?
Well, I like to think we agree on these together.
Well, no, I didn't agree on this. I asked, what are we watching? And you're like, this one here.
No. I asked you.
Well, you're the picky one,
because
Steve, because I'm like,
okay, well, that's what I'm saying. We learn.
You get scared, Steve.
I do get scared.
If it's
I don't
a little
like scary
thrilling,
movies.
I had to twist your arm to watch that fairy movie from that Shyamalan girl.
The Watchers?
Yeah, you're puking your guts out in the corner.
Oh, very good. Point being, you get to choose next time.
Oh.
If there's nothing, you do it. So because I've misstep many a times here,
How
and I
about,
don't like it.
Audience, if you're listening, Big Die, Shadow
Mhm.
Cloud, look up what movies are coming out and tell us which ones we should watch so that we're
Yes.
actually, because I mean, you're the two here. We do it for you too here.
You would do it, yeah.
We don't care nothing else here. Let us know what upcoming movies we should actually do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, that's all
Yeah,
I got.
yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for listening. Follow us or don't. I don't.
Yeah,
You know,
we're all gonna die, and none of this will matter. And
it won't. Yeah. We'll look back on our deathbed and say, some of us will say I should have spent more time with my family, and I'll say I wish I had more money.
yeah, I would say I wish I watched Obsession instead of Into the Gray or whatever this
Into the
movie's
Gray.
called.
Yeah. All right.
Well, thanks for listening. Have a good week.
Popcorn.
Bye.
Popcorn.
Popcorn. This is the
Stale. Popcorn.
Popcorn.